Good morning, Mr. Chair. Yes, Mr. Chair, we do have a quorum, sir. Uh, may we request, sir, to be allowed to conduct the roll call, sir?
Go ahead. Please do the roll call.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Bids and Awards Committee meeting for November 8, 2022. Um, for our attendance today, kindly acknowledge you called our chairperson, Captain Edgardo Diaz, sir.
Present.
For our chairperson, Attorney Roberto Martin Buenaventura, is not yet online. Engineer Arnold Balukating, official travel. Engineer Arnel Borlado, sir.
Present online.
Miss Amneres G. Gabriel, ma'am.
Good morning, online.
Good morning. Engineer Elmer G. Gomez, sir.
Present online. Good morning.
For our Good morning, sir. For our end users, we have representatives from ADMS, Architect Emerson Salas,
Good morning, sir. Present online.
from CSIS, General Bardo Banayan, sir.
Good morning. Online, sir.
Thank you, sir. For the technical working group, we also have the attendance of all the members of the technical working group and the BAC secretariat. Mr. Chair, we also invited representatives from the various organizations or agencies to be our observers for today. We have COA resident auditor from PCCI, NGO EBJFI, PICE, the internal audit,
Present.
PCAI, and PADPAO. So, considering, Mr. Chair, that we have five of the seven members, we do have a quorum, Mr. Chair.
All right. So this meeting for the BAC, let's we have a quorum, so let's call the meeting to order. And with that, let's proceed, attorney, with our items.
Thank you, sir. So, the first item in our agenda for today is the pre-bid conference for the project periodic maintenance service for Oshkosh fire trucks, PMS E48 2000 running hours at various airports, engine maintenance. This is a rebid with a bid number 22-012-05 amounting to 7,237,730 pesos. This is an ADMS project. So we have received queries from prospective bidders and the technical working group. I mean, the end user is now ready to present, Mr. Chair. Uh, Also, Secretariat, can we admit prospective bidders if there is any? Um, for the end user, Mr. Thomas Duke Santos will present this project, Mr. Chair. Sir Tom?
Okay, good morning to the Fits and Awards Committee. Through the chair, I will be presenting for the pre-bid conference of periodic maintenance service for Oshkosh Fire Trucks, PMSE 40A, 2,000 running hours at various airports. Uh, this is a rebid. For the invitation to bid, the project title is Periodic Maintenance Service for Oshkosh Fire Trucks, PMSE 48 2,000 running hours at various airports, engine maintenance. Source of fund is CAAP APPCY22 and the approved budget for contract is 7,237,730 pesos. The duration for this project is 120 calendar days, and the applicable fee for the bidding documents is 11,200 inclusive of the 12% VAT. For the bid data sheet under ITB Clause 5.3, for this purpose, contracts similar to the project shall be supply of materials and labor for the maintenance of Oshkosh fire truck engines, and they must have completed within the last 5 years a single contract that is similar to this project, equivalent to at least 50% of the ABC. Subcontracting will not be allowed for this project, and under ITB Clause 10 and 11, the bidder shall submit all eligibility and technical documents as specified in Section 8 checklist of technical and financial documents, which will be discussed at the end of this presentation. Bids not complying with the above instruction shall be disqualified. Under ITB Clause 12, the price of the goods shall be quoted DTP or the applicable international commercial terms for this project. Under Clause 14.1, the bid security shall be in the form of a bid securing declaration or any of the following forms and amounts. The amount of not less than 144,754 and 60 centavos or 2% of the ABC if bid security is in cash, cashier's manager's check, bank draft guarantee, or irrevocable letter of credit, or B, the amount of not less than 361,886,050 centavos if or 5% of the ABC if bid security is in surety bond. Under Clause 14.2, the bid security in the form of surety bond shall be valid until 120 calendar days from the date of opening of bids and shall be callable on demand. The scope of work of this project is periodic maintenance service of 33 units Oshkosh fire trucks at various airports. Diagnostic works. The wind bidder will perform visual inspection of engines for leaks, install diagnostic tool, and capture engine data file. And for its care and maintenance, renew engine oil, renew oil and fuel filter, check air filters, renew fuel, water separator cartridge, check flame glow plug, check V-belt tension, retight if necessary, drain and refill coolant, check battery and cable connection, check engine monitoring and alarm systems, test run engine, a report. The distribution list of the project, the 33 units Oshkosh fire trucks. Well, we have Tuguegarao Airport, Kawayan Airport, Romblon Airport, San Jose Airport, Bicol International Airport, which has 2 units 4x4, Masbate Airport, Iloilo and Bacolod Silay, each has 2 units as well, Rojas Airport, Calibo, Dumaguete Airport, Bohol Panglao Airport, Calbayog, Zamboanga, Pagadian, Lagindingan, Davao, General Santos, Butuan, and Surigao airports. For the technical specifications, the supply and delivery of the following fluids and spare parts. Under the crankcase group, the dipstick O-seal, under the oil pan group, sealing ring for the drain plug, spin-on oil filter. For the fuel system group, the filter cartridge FWS, spin-on fuel filter. Under the cylinder head group, we have the gaskets. Under the fuel pipes, fuel tanks, also the sealing rings for the fuel pump, sealing rings for the fuel pump fittings and injection pump, and the fuel pipe fittings and injection pump. And O-seal for the fuel pipe fittings and injection pump. The project also includes consumables of 20 liters of Deutsch coolant and 20 liters of engine oil. For the terms of reference for this project under the terms and conditions, number one, the contractor shall start within 10 calendar days after issuance of notice to proceed. The project shall be completed within 120 calendar days from the effectivity date indicated in the notice to proceed. The contractor represents and warrants that it has the capacity to perform its obligations and undertakings according to the terms and conditions of this project, and hereby agrees and warrants that it shall faithfully observe and comply therewith. All works must be done without disruption on the working condition of the working areas, and the contractor must submit a certification that they are certified and qualified to conduct repair maintenance of Deutsche engine, specifically TCD 2015 V08. The contractor must be an authorized distributor of Deutsche spare parts and submit a valid authorized distributorship certificate from Deutsche. And payment will be made as follows. Full payment will be made after 100% completion of periodic maintenance service and submission of all documents. All payments shall be subject to applicable taxes. For the checklist of technical documents under Class A technical component envelope, legal documents, valid jobs registration certificate, platinum membership, all pages, or registration certificate from Securities and Exchange Commission, DTI for sole proprietorship, or Cooperative Development Authority for cooperatives or its equivalent document, and letter C, mayor's or business permit issued by the city or municipality where the principal place of business of the prospective bidder is located, or the equivalent document for exclusive economic zones or areas, and tax clearance for EO 398 2005 as finally reviewed and approved by the BIR. For the technical documents, under letter E, statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid. And letter F, statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract similar to the contract to be bid, except under conditions provided for in section 23.4.1.3 and 23.4.2.4 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184 within the relevant period as provided in the bidding documents. And letter G, original copy of bid security, if in the form of a surety bond, submit also a certification issued by the Insurance Commission, or original copy of notarized bid securing declaration, and letter H, conformity with the technical specifications, which may include production delivery schedule, manpower requirement, and or after sales parts to include schedule of requirements if applicable, valid authorized distributorship certificate, and certification that they are certified or qualified to conduct repair, maintenance of Deutsche engine TCD 2015 V08. This shall include all of the following documents as attachment to the conformity with technical specifications. Number 1, schedule of requirements. Number 2, valid authorized distributorship certificate for Deutsche spare parts. Number 3, certification that they are certified qualified to conduct repair maintenance of Deutsche engine TCD 2015 V08. And the under letter I, original duly signed omnibus warrant statement, and if applicable, original notarized secretary certificate in case of a corporation, partnership, or cooperative, or original special power of attorney of all members of the joint venture, giving full power and authority to its officer to sign the OSS and do acts to represent the bidder. For the checklist of financial documents, under letter J, the supplier's audited financial statement showing, among others, the supplier's total and current assets and liabilities, stamp received by the BIR or its duly accredited and authorized institutions for the preceding calendar year, which should not be earlier than 2 years from the date of bid submission, and the prospective bidder's computation of net financial contracting capacity or NFCC, or a committed line of credit from a universal or commercial bank in lieu of its NFCC computation. Class B documents under letter L, if applicable, a duly signed joint venture agreement in case that the joint venture is already in existence, or duly notarized statements from all the potential joint venture partners stating that they will enter into and abide by the provisions of the JVA in the instance that the bid is successful. Under number 2, financial component envelope, the original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form, and letter N, original of duly signed and accomplished bill of quantities, price schedules, and O, original of duly signed and accomplished forms for goods offered from the Philippines and or abroad. Other documentary requirements under RA 9184 as applicable. Letter P, for foreign bidders claiming by reason of their country's extension of reciprocal rights to Filipinos. Certification from the relevant government office of their country stating that Filipinos are allowed to participate in government procurement activities for the same item or product. And the certification from the DTI if the bidder claims preference as a domestic bidder or domestic entity. That ends my presentation, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Mr. Chair.
Yes.
Um, we have no prospective bidders who joined us online, Mr. Chair, for this project. But for records purposes, Mr. Chair, and considering that we are streaming online, sir, we would like to inform our prospective bidders, sir, that they still have 10 calendar days before the opening of bids to submit their questions or clarifications for these projects, sir.
All right. So no bidders.
No bidders who joined us today, sir, but there were bidders who inquired through our back secretariat, sir.
All right. Okay.
With that, Mr. Chair, we can now close this item and we will be waiting for the submission of the bidders' proposal, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Proceed.
Thank you, sir. So, um, at this point, Mr. Chair, moving on to item 3.1. This is the bid evaluation report for the project passenger of number 1 is expansion of passenger terminal building at Davao International Airport with bid number 22-00306 amounting to 699 million. Downloaded project by ADMS, and we are I am going to present the report on behalf of the technical working group, sir.
Okay. Go ahead.
So I will be sharing my screen also. Raising his hand. I think he wish to be recognized, sir.
Say again. You're cutting out.
Sir, Attorney Rob Buenaventura is raising his hand,
Ah,
and I think he wanted to be to be recognized, sir.
okay. Go
Yes,
ahead.
sir. Good morning. Good morning,
Go.
sir. Sir, before we proceed with the presentation, I just want to inquire, Attorney Frank, have we has responded to all the motions for reconsiderations on this?
Sir, we have an ongoing. We already prepared the necessary reply to the motion for reconsideration, sir. But we are waiting for another GPPB response to our inquiry, sir, because we already had a meeting with GPPB regarding the requirement which caused some of our bidders disqualification. So we are waiting for that response, sir. While waiting for that, sir, we intend to present this as well, sir.
In that case, won't that affect the results of the evaluation? The results of the determination of the motions will affect the evaluation being presented today?
Um, Sir, in our initial report, sir, we it will not gonna affect the outcome of the evaluation, but we just wanted, sir, for the GPPB to have it in a black and white, sir, the results or the outcome of the meeting that we had with them.
Okay, sir. Sir, through the chair, I'm raising this because after the bid evaluation report, we will be declaring one bidder to be subjected for post qual. Correct, Attorney Frank? Won't that
Um,
pose a problem if eventually ginrant natin yung motion and then these bidders na nag-motion, mas mababa yung bid? Won't that pose a problem? Nabalikan natin lahat yun. We will invalidate all the approvals we will be making today.
no, Mr. Chair. Sir, to reply, sir, based on our bid evaluation, sir, well, most probably we will not be recommending for a post qualification. That is why we intend to present the bid evaluation report today, sir.
Okay. The recommendation this time will be different.
Yes,
Sige po.
sir.
That's
Yes.
all, Mr. Chair.
Okay, so if I get it right, no? Uh, so, Attorney Frank, there will be no conflict with regard to what we are going to do today and the outcome of the MR.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so for as long as it will not affect anybody, so we are going to proceed with today's item about the Davao. Okay, are you satisfied with the answer, Attorney Ram?
Yes, sir. Okay na po yun, sir. Thank
Okay,
you, sir.
any other clarification or question from the other members? If there is none, then we will continue.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Attorney Rob. Sir, allow me, sir, to share my screen.
All right.
Um, so, good afternoon. I know, I'm sorry.